And we live. Welcome back to Kingdom Cast. It's your host, Dynasty Champ Chuck. We back at it with another episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share all your social media platforms. It's the big three. My guy Country on the top right. My guy Boogie's on the bottom of the screen. Fellas, it's on to the Chiefs' first road trip of the season down to ATL. And we all know about the ATL. We know about the culture. Magic City. All about the soul food down there. I mean, just a few things. But how y'all feeling, man?
Them lemon pepper wings.
Lemon peppers.
Them Lou Williams, yeah.
Yeah, them blue wheels. It's a lot of Kansas City people. I got a lot of people down in Atlanta.
Yeah, KC
Shout out to
Kirko
my.
lit this weekend, man.
Yeah, I know a
I
few
got a
Chiefs
whole
fans down at
other
ATL. They
side of
watching the
it.
game.
Yeah,
You said you got
KC
some hoes down
takeover.
there.
No, I said I got a whole side of my
Oh, I was
family
about to say,
down.
oh man, y'all wildin',
Yeah, let
man.
me.
All
Nah,
right.
nah, nah. Please don't. No, my wife is what.
Yeah, you wilding.
Respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully. I got some people in the deck.
I see you wilding, bug. So
Yeah, Bug Wild. I don't know what Bug talking about.
I thought Chuck said that. I couldn't hear what he
Oh,
said.
no, I definitely didn't say that. But nah, but yeah, man. First thing of business. Let's go and get down to the injury report. Everybody practicing full, so we ain't really got to worry about injuries. But let's go and get to one of the main subjects here. Kareem Hunt is back in the Kansas City Chiefs uniform.
the prodigal son has returned.
The prodigal son is back in Kansas City. Didn't take long at all. So right now he's on the practice squad currently. I haven't heard anything the latest news whether he's gonna play or not. I think they're gonna wait until the Chargers games. That's just me, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. But right now he's currently wearing 29, taking out Eric Berry's number. I mean that's the closest thing to 27 when he was here, as Chamari Connor's wearing that number. But yeah, man. As for what I've heard and seen in practice so far, they said he's starting to get back to what he was, or close to what he was. So they saying like he started to pick up the playbook real quick. I mean, that was what Todd Pigston has said to the media today. So
Did you know Todd Pinkston was a coach on our staff? I did not know that till today.
I
I
did.
knew it,
Yeah.
I
but I
did.
forgot. I'm gonna just say I forgot. I ain't gonna say I didn't know it. I did know that, but I
I
forgot too. He said that today.
I knew because it's weird because he's the running back coach. You would think he would be the receivers coach since
Yeah,
he's
because he
from
would be the wide
Right.
receiver. Yeah.
And I think I mentioned
Go
that
ahead, go
before.
ahead, Chuck. I'm sorry.
And I definitely mentioned that before. I'm like, okay, why is this guy not the wide receiver coach? He's the running back coach. But anyway, so how we feeling about Kareem returning back to the Chiefs for some emergency help while Pacheco's out?
This is one of those in my wildest dreams. I thought the Kareem thing was over. Now, not saying I didn't want Kareem because we definitely wanted Kareem to come back a couple of times, but we don't really care about running backs like that no more. But if you was around in 2018 when Kareem left, or when he leave, 18 or 19,
It was 18.
you know how that felt, and that might have been another Super Bowl, especially playing the Patriots because he used to kill the Patriots. It was something about the Patriots. His first game ever. Remember his first game? He had that fumble, and
Yeah.
then he just proceeded to just run all over the Patriots all night on a banner night. And we like, yo,
EB
he was
said we're gonna
hot. He
feed
was
your
the hot
ass.
thing. He was the hot thing before Pat Mahomes was the hot thing because we hadn't seen Pat.
Right.
We seen Kareem day one dominate rookie rushing record. He came in that Denver game, got that 50 yards he needed to be the man, and then he went and sat on the bench for the rest of the game. Like Kareem was the first superstar out of these drafts. Like he was the first one, and then Pat became the man. You know what I'm saying? But it's good to see Kareem back. Now he will not be 2018 Kareem.
Right. We don't
We
expect that
don't
at all.
even look for that guy. That guy's gone.
Yeah.
So what we looking for? Some hard running in between the tackles. We looking for somebody that's gonna be durable and punishing when he run, and all he got to do is contribute, man. He ain't got to go out and rush for 1,000 yards. We not asking for that. All he got to do is hold us over. till we get Pop back, till we get Clyde back, till we get Samaje Perine accumulated to the offense. He ain't got to be the man. He just got to come in and play his role and stay out of trouble. That's all you got to do for about 6 to 8 weeks. That's all we need from you, bro. I actually, selfishly, I want him to stay on the team for the whole year. Not saying I don't want Pop back, because I do want Pop back, but I want Kareem to be on the team. I want him to win a Super Bowl with us, man. I think what better redemption story would there be than him coming back and helping us three-peat after he might have should have been here that whole time. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a hell of a redemption story. I think that's like, it's damn near a Disney movie or something, bro. If he come back and help us three-peat, that's crazy, bro.
Tubi, I don't know about Disney.
Tubi?
Maybe Tubi.
No, come on, man. I ain't gonna do Kareem like that, bro. He can get an Amazon Prime movie. Let's do Amazon Prime.
Time out. Tubi, that's disrespectful, man. Why Kareem gotta get the Tubi treatment?
You think what all the stuff that Kareem then went through, you think that would be a Disney movie? Or you think
Kyle, stop it, Kyle.
Okay, I was about to say, come on, it's not a Disney movie.
It's not okay. I went too far.
Okay, it ain't no Disney movie.
That's cool, but dang, why you gotta get the Tubi treatment? That's messed up.
Ain't nothing wrong with Tubi, man.
Tubi is wild and it's free.
There's a reason why it's free.
What you think, bro? What you think about Kareem coming back? Because you was here when Kareem left.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, we got with that shit going on with Clyde, we got Pacheco and Carson Steele. I think he is gonna be okay, but we even seen his first game, man. He already fumbled, and ball security might be a problem with him. So we need somebody that our offense is comfortable with. We got a lot of injuries. I think Hunt can help us catching the ball a lot, getting yards after the catch and yards after contact. So I think he gonna be able to come in and get us a couple, probably about 10 plays a game or something. I'll be cool with. I think they still go balance them all out because all of them kind of do things good. But yeah, I think Kareem Hunt, I definitely think he'll help, man. We need all the help we can get on offense right now. I think we haven't been looking the best. Mahomes haven't been looking the best. So anybody to get him some familiarity. Got me talking
I know. It's kind of tough. Familiarity.
There you go. Yeah.
Tough.
I know you weren't asking me to help you. Sure.
So yeah, I think anybody doing what's up, Rondo? I think anybody doing that and helping that, I think it'll help us in a week or two. Like you said, I want to see tomorrow, see if he's active. I see we got that running back off practice squad we signed. He probably will be active this week, especially for
Deontay Ingram. Is it Ingram?
Yep. Just like I predicted, I said they're probably gonna sign Ingram, bring him up, and wait for Kareem next week.
Yeah, because he got special teams probably too. So yeah.
He looks in shape though. At practice, he didn't look like he wasn't just chilling on the couch. He looked like he'd been working out. And I didn't know last year he had a sports hernia, so he had like 9 touchdowns while he was injured. So he's not injured. He looks like he's in great shape. As far as motivation, he couldn't be any further motivated to succeed with this team, in my opinion. So he should stay out of trouble, stay out of Westport. Y'all see Kareem out, leave him alone. Send him home. Yeah. If I see Kareem out, I'm taking him to the crib. But, hey, I'm your Uber. Let's go. We keeping you out of trouble for the rest of this. Nah, man, we gonna make this movie, dog. You are not getting in trouble. But shout out to Kareem, man. He's damn near 30 now, so I know he's matured. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he has to. He had to. And a lot of people have been sharing that video. That's that video that broke my heart, man, to hear him crying like that, man, to hear him like it was like rock bottom for him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't have to share that video no more. We passed that, right? We passed kneeling. Uh, so I think that he should come back, man, more mature, more focused, and ready to contribute. And like I said, he don't look like he out of shape. Now, let's see how he look when he get there, when he get out on the field. But if I was the Chargers, I would be preparing to see Kareem Hunt.
Definitely. And I'm gonna give my thoughts. I'm happy to have him back. You know, everybody been saying he learned from his mistakes back in 2018. You know, Country mentioned the video of how he was telling the police officer, like, look, I should be playing the Super Bowl. I lost everything. It's just the other stuff that he was going through. And, you know, just to come back full circle here, like 6 years later, and get another shot with the organization. So, like, that's really big on the Chiefs to just forgive Kareem. You know what I'm saying? Because they really didn't have to. They really didn't have to bring him back. You know what I'm saying? They really could have held on to him lying to the organization about the incident. Because all of us said that all he had to do was tell the truth, and he probably still be on the team. Like, he probably would have got like a slap on the wrist. You know what I'm saying? Like, miss a game or so. But other than that, man, it's just great to have him back, and we need him right now because I mean, there's questions in the running back room for sure right now, with Pacheco possibly being out up to 8 weeks. So, and he knows the system, like I mentioned earlier, like he's picking it up already. So,
Yeah,
but
he
I
knows
want
the
to talk about.
system.
I do want to talk about last year though, because I saw CJ put up some clips. Shout out to CJ, tell the truth. But yeah, he posted some clips of
Gang,
Kareem.
gang.
Yeah, he posted some clips of Kareem scoring them 9 touchdowns last year. Like you could tell, like it ain't like the same Kareem for 2018, but he still got that vision. He still got that strength and power. So he's gonna be good money in the goal line. And like you said, country, like we hope that he's still on the team when Pacheco comes back. I think he'll still be on the team when Pacheco comes back because I feel like we're gonna need him. You know what I'm saying? Be a little change the pace because we may need him for the goal line. You know,
Now,
keep Pop fresh.
okay, so here's the question though. Now, if he come back and he's contributing, uh, not 2018, we just gonna get that
Right.
out there. But
Right.
if he's doing a great job, does he make Clyde a little expendable?
Um, maybe because I mean, as we all know right now, Clyde he's on IR. He's going through something personal right now.
Yeah, yeah.
He's trying to get past that at the moment. But you know, as everyone knows, the NFL is a business, and anything
What
can
have you
change at
done
any
for me
moment.
lately?
So yeah, what are your thoughts, Bud?
Yeah, I think that Clyde could go either way. I wouldn't be surprised if we traded Clyde. I wouldn't be surprised if Clyde comes back and contributes a little bit this year. But I think you can still rotate them out and
Well,
still
same difference.
we're not gonna have both of them not gonna be active every week. But I guess depending on matchups, depending on how Kareem play, I would definitely keep Kareem over Clyde. But
Yeah.
I can see that, John. I can see that.
I I I I like Clyde. And I definitely sympathize with what he's going through. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know this is a performance based league. You gotta perform. So if Kareem is doing his job, then it might be a odd man out. You know what I'm saying? So if P Ryan don't catch up to the playbook, he might be the odd man out by that time too. So it could go either way, in my opinion. So um judging by what was available, I think the only other back that I would have looked at and probably was Dalvin Cook, and that was probably for selfish reasons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
because I like, hey, I'm a Florida State guy. Um, uh, I know a lot of people were saying Jared McKinnon, and hey, I think Jared McKinnon is having fun, retired. I think he done. Not that he can't play, but that he was just done with the NFL. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't want to do training camp, and then he ain't coming in here just to get hit again. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Jared McKinnon was a real option. I know a lot of people wanted Jared McKinnon back, but he didn't really fit what we need right now. We need not a bell cow, but we need a guy that can run hard, and take some carries, and Kareem fits that mold. And he already a step above the game because he know the offense a little bit. So
Yeah. It kind of feels like how can I put this? I don't know. So my mind just went blank all of a sudden, man.
I'm getting high,
But
man.
it's crazy. Yeah. Meanwhile, let's talk about our current backfield right now. I mean, how do y'all see this playing out this week with Carson and Samaje in the backfield and Keontae getting called
are
out?
y'all down on Carson? I know Carson. What I found out last week is Carson should be our short yardage running back. 3rd and 2, 4th and 1, 3rd and short. I think Carson is that guy that can get you 3 to 4 yards. He got to hold the ball. You got to protect the ball though, Rook. You got to protect the ball. But he looked like a short yardage guy, goal line type of guy. And I want him to stay in that role. I don't want to. He's not Mike Allscott, bro. He's not going to be carrying the ball 18, 20 times a game. That's just. I don't think that's his role.
I don't think so either. It's like I know it's the difference between college and pro, but he did it in college. You know what I'm saying? He carried the ball 15 times in a game
This
here and
ain't.
there. But yes, like I said that though, this ain't college, but we slim on options this week, bro. And like with Samaje, man, he's still kind of new to the team. Like last
Yeah.
week, just the reps that he did get last week, it looked like he was having a hard time, figuring out where he's supposed to be. Because you remember when Travis Kelce made a big play and it got called back, right? Like
Yeah.
he was kind of got in the way because I think Travis was trying to fake the pitch earlier. He was trying to fake the pitch then when he got the ball. You know what I'm saying? But I think with Samaje, it's gonna take a few more reps just to get acclimated. So I feel like Carson is our guy running back, and then Samaje come in there and just mix it up because Samaje he gonna be in there on 3rd down situations. Pass blocking, pass protection, chipping, the stuff that Jet did when he was here, and I just remember I was gonna say earlier about Jet. I think Jet having to help out on 3rd down situations like chip blocking and stuff. Taking on that beating, I mean that essentially caused him to be like, man, I can't take no more. So
Yeah. I think he was just ready to retire, bro. He had what? How many rings he had? 2 with us.
yeah,
He 31 years old. Cool. I ain't got to block no more. I'm good, baby. I got money. Cool.
yeah. And it was a great story too because beginning of his career, he went through all of his injuries at ACL, back-to-back ACL tears, and he
He
couldn't
was in
miss.
Minnesota, right?
Yeah, Minnesota and San Fran. He didn't really do much in
San
San
Fran.
Fran. So yeah, but it look like he's about to say something, bro.
I'm a little worried about our running back. Just in general. I know we're gonna talk about our offense. Period. I'm a little worried this week. I do want to see P. Ryan get more acclimated. Carson still, I think I agree with what Country said. He is good for short yardages, but even without that fumble, his ball carrying that security kind of seemed a little iffy. To where I'm looking at that this week, I'm definitely gonna be paying attention to that. But we really don't got the talent in that running back room like that. And how Mahomes is playing right now, he's kind of forcing it. He's not playing his best football right now. And when you don't trust that run game, I just don't like that going into this week. But we're gonna see how the running backs do, man.
Yeah, it feels like this feels like a game where Patrick is definitely going to be put in the air quite often. Like the ball will be in his hands quite a bit, and I think you're going to see situations where he'll call his own number because I think this is when the RPO probably gets spammed on Sunday night, and and then the coach says going to trust Patrick to make the right decision. Now Patrick definitely has to have a better game because last week wasn't good at all. Like I think Lou had his number for the most part.
Was that Patrick or was it the Bengals?
Patrick didn't have a good game, I don't think. But I give the
I,
Bengals
I,
credit.
I know he didn't have a good game, but
I mean,
was it?
it's twofold because like,
Did the
look,
Bengals help with that a little bit?
Yeah, for
Their
yeah,
sure.
defense?
of
For
course,
sure.
like the Bengals,
Yeah, yeah.
they
Okay.
presented us the biggest challenge
for
of all
sure.
of these teams as a
Mhm.
collective ever since Patrick Mahomes been in the league.
Yeah.
So
So is it more that, or is it more
Well, I
just?
don't think
Well,
Pat looked
Patrick's
that
not.
good the first game either. For his standards, Patrick Mahomes is not starting off good in September. Like from what we've been accustomed to his whole career in September, he's playing under that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's
just on
fair.
his expectations. I know they up here, but that's all we can go off of. So right now, I'm saying Patrick Mahomes is not playing his best ball. We just lost probably our top one of our top skill position players. And
Mm-hmm.
then for me, saying all that, we're going against Justin Simmons this week. They got more picks than any player against Mahomes.
He does seem to have his number.
man.
Like it
Oh
never
man.
fails. He gonna throw a bad interception to Justin Simmons. So
And
y'all
Kelsey
might as
not
well get
playing
that
that
out the
good
way.
this year either. So far, it's still early. Kelsey
It
not
don't
playing
have
up
to
to
get.
potential.
Yeah,
It
because
don't matter though. We beat Denver 15 years in a row, and he still was throwing one every time we.
And I feel like Mahomes is going to try to force the issue to Kelsey a little bit more this week too. Don't y'all think?
yeah, I mean, because
Yeah,
let's talk about that real quick because
it kind of
people,
got him in trouble last week.
yeah, it did. Like he definitely forced the issue. Like it was the window was nowhere near there. Like it was completely shut for Travis Kelce. Like he had two other options. He could have checked down, and I think he had a wide receiver running down the field too that he could have went to as well. But as far as Travis goes, man, people are jumping the gun on Travis. Man, they think he's hit a wall already. Like let's remember, I just brought out the play. He had a big play that got called back. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think he's washed. You know what I'm saying? Like that's two tough defenses he just went up against.
I'm not going that far. Wash. That's crazy.
No,
Yeah,
watch. He's definitely not washed.
like the
Yeah.
Ravens and Bengals. I mean, they was gonna keep up on Trav, man. I'm like, I'm not
Oh
really
But
shit.
surprised.
but look, but Travis being washed is still a top 5 tight end because
Yeah,
that's how far ahead he was than everybody. So
yeah,
But
now if he just looking like a regular good tight end, he ain't washed. Like if
I'm
Travis
not
would have
buying
had
that
that
he's
one
washed
big
though.
play, he would have had a good game.
I'm not buying that he's washed country also because I feel like that the Chiefs have came into this season like Rasheed Rice is gonna be the number one this year. This is how I feel. Just
Mhm.
watching. It feel
It
like
looks like
this is
it.
Rasheed Rice. We want you to be the number one. We go make it to where you the number one, then we'll give it to Kelsey. But we know if that doesn't work, we know Mahomes will refrain back to the Kelsey. We know he can do that. I just feel
Right.
like they trying to make a point of emphasis. Even Xavier Worthy, that first game, I felt like they was making a point of emphasis to make sure Worthy got the ball. Like they wasn't doing that as much for Kelsey because we know what Kelsey can do.
Mhm.
yeah, and like,
And
and to me, man, I think this is gonna be another. I think this should be another good game for Rasheed Rice this week. I mean, I'm not concerned about AJ Terrell, or even if you put Mike Hughes over there. Like, and speaking of Mike Hughes, I can't believe he's still starting in the NFL.
is he start?
Yes, he started for Atlanta. He's the other corner.
He better
I
not
can't believe.
fall.
Yeah, it's either him or D
Because
Alford, but they both terrible. So,
if he can't handle Gabe Davis, he sure can't handle Rasheed Rice. He
but
think
yeah,
that boy Gabe Davis need to call Mike Hughes every once in a while just to be like, "Thank you, bro."
right. So yeah, because that
Just
Gabe got paid off of that game clearly.
man,
Uh,
I didn't know who Gabe Davis was.
right, I don't think
But
anybody really knew who he was.
no,
So,
but Rasheed, as name has been called, Rasheed has been performing, bro. 2 straight games over 75 yards, touchdown. He burned a CTB in a good play. Rasheed showing up, man, and this is how you calm the doubters when you get in trouble in the offseason. This is how you shut the doubters up. You perform every game. So he 2 for 2 right now, and I think Atlanta should be another game where he comes out and performs and it get a little quieter every week. Now next year, it's gonna be right back where it was, but you gotta perform now so people can forget that. You know what I'm saying? So
I
I'm
like
looking for a
he's
and
big
going on a
John makes a
different
received
great
route,
game.
point.
man.
John makes a great point right there because that's
What
one
he
of the
said?
reasons why I think Travis Kelce gonna have a big game this week. Because like usually Travis Kelce he usually performs well against NFC teams. in general. And like I'm not concerned about any linebacker on Atlanta. Like you got to be concerned about their safeties. I mean, you may have some help out there with Justin Simmons and Jesse Bates, and that's where the possible most likely interception could come from with Justin Simmons, just because he tried to force it to Kelce again. But
you know where the Travis Kelce gang gonna come though. You already know.
yeah.
Soon as that lightning bolt come on the field, that's a Travis Kelce special right there. So I ain't worried about Travis. Now, if he don't perform against the Chargers, then we can rediscuss this situation because he always performed against the Chargers. So
That is a fact. That's a fact for sure.
he loves getting numbers off the Chargers. So I ain't worried about Travis yet. And like I said, Rasheed is being asked to hold this part of the bargain, and he's doing well. So Mahomes is having some off games. Maybe that's a combination of Baltimore and Cincinnati and just not being in the he didn't play a lot in the preseason. Maybe just not in the routine yet, but
I mean,
we
he
week
played.
3 though, so we can't keep using them excuses. He's their top quarterback, so ain't too many excuses, Pat. You know
I
what I'm saying?
think
You
that
just got to,
Hollywood injury is affecting him a lot too. To be honest.
You think so?
yeah,
Yeah, because I
because
just think that offense is gonna be
he
so
spent a
much
lot of
more
time trying
different,
to get
bro.
Hollywood in the routine and in the rhythm. So I
That
think
is
that
true.
did kind of
That
Because
is true.
and another reason I say that, Chuck, is because like even with Xavier Worthy now, like you have to scheme him open right now. Hollywood, you didn't really have to do that, especially not with Kelsey and Rice out there.
Right.
So
right.
now with Worthy, and I think this is the biggest thing we need to do on offense this week. We have to scheme him open. Like we got to get the ball in Worthy hands to open it up for Kelsey and Rice. We know what Rice is gonna get you 4 or 5 catches, and he gonna get you some yards after the catch. We
So you're
know
gonna
he
get
gonna
you
do that.
7 of them. You're gonna get you
Yeah,
7
Yeah,
catches
at
now.
least.
7 or
But
8.
and Kelsey gonna do the same. We need Worthy. He really gonna open up this offense. We gotta make sure Andy Reid is scheming him open, man. Like I don't care if it's end rounds, if it's screens. He gotta have like 5 times. He gotta have the ball in his hands.
Yeah, he didn't. What, he had 2 for 17 against
Yeah, last week
Cincinnati.
wasn't do like that. Ain't good enough, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now,
so
now
do
my
you
fault.
think that's the typical Andy Reid? I'm gonna hold something back and I'm not gonna show y'all everything this year. We just gonna beat y'all like this.
No, I think how the Bengals is playing too high was really they was making
That's
sure
fair
like
too.
you're not beating us deep, bro. But I
Well,
mean,
Mel
Rasheed
Kiper
Rice
said we
did.
ain't gotta play too high no more. So we about to ban
Yeah,
Man,
that.
that was
man, look.
crazy.
I ain't trying to hear that, dog.
That
I'm
was
not trying to hear
crazy.
that from Mel. Man, that was so ridiculous when I heard about that from Get Up today, bro. Like, what are we doing, dog? Like, the offense already has enough advantages as it is. Now we got to remove too high.
That's
No, just run the damn ball. Run the
that's
damn
crazy,
ball
bro.
so we don't let the pass.
Get rid of too high.
Like, what
Bro,
are we
get
Like
rid
doing?
of
stop,
it.
bro.
Get rid
Stop.
of it.
Stop, man.
Like, stop it, bro. And this is another, and this goes to another subject about the greatest of all time discussion when it comes to quarterbacks, man. Like, if you're gonna change that rule, if you're gonna get rid of too high, then I really having a hard time putting any of these quarterbacks playing right now in the all-time discussion. If you're gonna
I
keep
agree with
changing
that too.
rules like that,
I will agree with that. If they get rid
Yeah.
of too high, that's like you gotta play 1-on-1 out there. Like that's too easy.
that's stupid.
We, but ain't we already figured out how to beat too high? Didn't we
Yeah,
figure that out?
We have,
run
but
the ball, be patient.
31 other teams got to make it fair.
Oh.
Stupid, just
I
stupid,
mean,
bro.
all we start doing is going short. We start throwing it behind the line of scrimmage. Tyreek Hill. Well, everybody ain't got a Tyreek Hill.
Right.
But we know how to beat it, and then our quarterback has to be patient. We do not have a patient quarterback.
And that's
So
why he threw that pick last week, like you said,
yeah,
Chuck.
he said that the window closed. Nah, Pat, that window was shut
That
and
window
locked,
was
bro.
shut
I don't know
from the
why you
get go, bro.
Hey,
That
that
was
mug was
not
shut like
there
the
from the
Bengals
beginning.
Super Bowl window,
Pat
man.
was
That
trying to
that
get
shit
to
was
his
shut.
birthday party, man. I don't know what Pat was going on, but Pat, that window was locked, shut. The curtains was drawn, everything, bro. Like I don't know why you threw that ball, bro. You was tripping, and
Well,
Worthy was coming across open too. Like Yeah, you was tripping, bro.
Well,
But
John, the Bengals play Monday night, and they gonna beat the hell out of Washington, bro. They gonna be 1-2 after Monday night. They gonna beat the hell out of
yeah.
Washington.
What right. Why was Mel Kiper even out there? Like, what are you
Yeah, that was random. Like he normally don't be appearing during the season like that.
they thought it was college game day and accidentally just like, man, just let him out there,
He's like, we ain't really got nobody.
Right.
But yeah. Anyhow, man, let's go and get back to this thing with the Falcons. At the end of the day, man, Patrick, if he does throw an interception, hopefully it's just one, and that's it. The rest of the time, just be efficient, protect the football, just make sure you make the right decision. Like if you're gonna test Jesse Bates, just make sure he's out of position, bro. I know it's difficult, but just try to stay away from those guys as much as possible. With Bates and Simmons, like those are two of the top safeties in the league.
Mm.
They just became teammates. And they only gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? With that tandem, so it's best to play on right now at this
So
moment.
do you think Kirk Cousins is past the primetime jinx that he had?
He been winning some Monday night games lately. This is Sunday night this time, so it's a little different, but he's trying to turn it around. But we just gotta see if it's gonna carry over to Sunday night because I know on Monday night he's been turning that around. Um, I think the key for us is to make him throw the ball because like they most dangerous weapon is Bijan Robinson. I think we try to stack the box for the most part and dare to throw. Like as long as we hold Bijan to like 3 maybe 4 yards of carry, I think we'll be straight. But we hold Bijan to 3 yards of carry and get him like third and longs. That plays into our advantage.
Okay, it looked like Boogie Texan just said his whole block just lost power. So you see
Dang!
that? Yeah. So that
Wow.
text just came out. I don't know what happened over there. They might be having a storm over there. But yeah, Bijan Robinson is definitely number one on the hit list. And what would you put Kyle Pitts on that list?
Well, the way our defense is set up, bro, like at the end of the day, man, we gonna give some stuff up to the tight end. But if I had to just look at all the pass catchers, I mean, I would think he's number two. But honestly, I think I think Trent McDuffie is capable of holding his own against Drake London if he's gonna line up against him most of the time. And like I'm not worried about the other two receivers if Trent got to line up against them too. Like after Drake London, it's Darnell Mooney, it's Ray McLeod. Now Ray been solid for them so far this season. Like
Mhm.
he's having the best year. He's having the best start um of any season in his NFL career. But I just think that when we get the Falcons in third and long, that just plays into our advantage. But as far as like a second option to look out for, it may be Kyle Pitts. But I just think the way our defense is set up, we probably gonna give some stuff up to Kyle Pitts anyway.
This will be a nice week for Nick Bolton to have a bounce back game. I think he's still kind of hurt. I don't. I definitely don't think he's at 100%. Um, a lot of people have been hard on him lately, and it's hey, this is the game, bro. You know it's a performance based league. Like we're gonna keep saying that you got to perform. So it'd be nice for him to have a bounce back game. Kirk Cousins, man, I don't think he's 100% either, and
Yeah,
I don't think he back to being who he was. You know him yet? Not yet. He getting there though. It's looking close, but I don't think he there yet. So we'll see. It's gonna be a challenge. It's not gonna be easy. None of these games are gonna be easy. We're gonna have to keep saying that all season. These are gonna be tightly contested games. Um, who gonna make the most mistakes and who gonna capitalize off those mistakes? That's gonna be the game all year.
yeah.
Because people gonna bring their A game towards us. So we just got to keep our mistakes to a minimum and capitalize when the other team makes mistakes.
Now I am interested to see if what Kirk Cousins did to Philly on that last drive. I'm interested to see if that's going to carry over to the start of the game. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the defense responds in the first drive because that's the best that Kirk has looked all season long.
Mm-hmm.
Was that final drive against Philly on Monday
Yeah,
night.
that's the closest he's looked to being Kirk Cousins so far. So, who else needs to have a? I think our defense can have a good game. I think our defense needs to have a good game. We need to get that pass rush back. So George needs to get some more sacks. I know. He took one from Chris.
All right, so I had also I was in the space with Falcons fans last night, and they said they right tackle is like the main weak link of their offensive line. So that should play right into George's hands and Chris whenever he tells George to move inside or move to the other side, or however he does it. Because Chris Jones, if he finds a weakness on the offensive line, sometimes he's gonna go over to that weakness and be like, "Shoot, hey, I got this. I got this area over
Especially on
here."
third and longs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So.
Yeah, especially in crucial passing downs. It's been
Mhm.
working. So George, Turk, Mike Dana had a good game last. If they can keep that going, and attack, you know what I'm saying? So it should be, we have opportunities because Kurt's he's not a runner. Well, he kind of used to have a little escapability, but the ACL is barking, so he ain't gonna do that too
Or the
much. So
Achilles. Yeah.
yeah, or Achilles, my bad. So they should be able to get home, and if they do have a weakness, we should be able to exploit it. You know what I'm saying? So the big question is who's gonna start at left tackle for us, though.
Yeah. I listened to what Tim Grunhart said. He made some comments about
Shout
Kingsley.
out to Tim Grunhard,
Yeah.
friend of
Shout
the show.
friend of the show. Shout out to him. Now, he said some things that were fair points about Kingsley. He mentioned about his hand placement. Like he got his hands too low. Like he doesn't have his hands up where he should be. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like after the snap, and that's how defense ends been able to, get inside or being able to get inside like on the outside. You know what I'm saying? The little rip
Yeah,
moves or whatnot. But with that being said, I don't think I don't think we should bench him. Like the only way you're gonna get better is if you go through the growing pains. So I it's like how you gonna get better if you're not out there getting reps. Now he's definitely got to lock in with the coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really concerned. I mean, I'm sure Andy Heck been working with the kid quite a bit.
right.
It's correctable. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I mean,
I,
because
I think I think don't bench him. Don't bench him. I think
mm-hmm.
you should. I think you should go ahead and let him start this Sunday. He he got to be better. He can't get any worse. He got to be better for what he did. What happened to him Sunday? He
Yeah,
learned a lot in that game, and now he done seen it. I think you got to resort back to your technique. Everything he's been saying during the week has been the right thing to say. So he doesn't look down on himself. He doesn't look like it's gonna be a thing, but we don't know till the bullets start flying again how he's gonna react. But I think that he got to go back to technique. I think he got a lot of cousins in the league that probably talked to him this week, like, bro, hey, it happens, but this is the game, bro, and you 2 weeks in. So don't get down on yourself. Keep your confidence high. Take what Tim Grunhart said, take it and use it. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't think so. I don't
unless I missed it, I
unless
ain't heard anything.
I missed it today. I don't think so, John.
Mm.
But I mean, either way,
Yeah,
he's gonna be better for that game. And Trey Henderson, shout out to him because he taught a lesson. He taught a valuable lesson. You know what I'm saying? And our left tackle is gonna be better for that. You know what I'm saying? So
and
I'm
like
not mad. I wouldn't bench him. I wouldn't bench him.
and
Not
to
yet.
and to me watching Kingsley, I think it's more footwork with me than anything because his footwork just looks a little sloppy. Like he just looks a little bit out of place as far as like his footwork, and that's where he gets in trouble for the most part.
And it was
And
like, is he not used to having chip help, or was he running the wrong way? I think.
I think I'm trying to anticipate too much.
Yeah, and Grunhard was saying he was late on the snap too.
Yeah,
Um, I think Joe, you got a vet like Joe Tooney, you got a vet like Creed that can pull him to the side and help him out. And they ain't gonna just let him drown out there. So I think he'll be better, man. I wouldn't bench him. I wouldn't bench him. I would start him again. Now if he, you know, if you get to the point where you getting Pat killed, then we gotta change something up. You know what I'm saying? But right now I think you're still young. It's 2 games in, bro. I think you can get it back. So get that confidence built back up to where it should be.
And speaking of you mentioned about Chip Hill, um, as we mentioned earlier in the show, like Jet, he's not gonna come back. He was very good at chip blocking and stuff. The first 2 games, I mean, Pop did his thing, but like when he's not in the game, it looks very apparent. Like, cause Samaje, like again, he still look kind of new. He still like he ain't got everything down pat, like
Right.
how he did in Cincinnati. But I think that's correctable on his end. We got Carson Steele. I mean, we got him for pass blocking, but chip blocking is a whole different thing. Like I watched the clip of Bijan Robinson, right, and the way he chip blocked on Monday night. I mean, that's textbook right there. You know what I'm saying? And I commented on the post. I think Daniel Harms quotes with it. And I commented. I was like, man, I love watching Bijan play football because just the way he chip blocked that defensive end. I mean, that's the little things you got to do protect your quarterback, just in case one of your tackles get in trouble. So that's one thing I'm gonna be looking forward to on Sunday, just to see how the running backs respond. If Kingsley gets in trouble again, or if Jawan somehow misses a rep. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I'm gonna be looking at.
Hmm. I wouldn't be surprised if they started Wanye too. It wouldn't be like shocking,
Yeah,
but I don't think you abandon the kid. Andy Reid probably waits a little bit too long to abandon the kid too, anyway. So even if he was gonna bench him, I don't think it would be till next week.
hmm
Like, cause he'll try to give you the most opportunities to get it right. Because when did they bench him in the fourth quarter?
yeah, it was in
Like,
the fourth quarter.
yeah, you could have brought Wanye Morris in a quarter and a half because he was getting abused all night. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he had just started getting abused. It was like, no, this is looking bad out there, coach.
Yeah, it was
And he
getting
wasn't
worse.
happy in the moment, and he shouldn't be happy in the moment. But ever since then, everything he said since then has been the proper thing to say. He looks like he has the proper attitude about it. He looks like he got the proper mindset about it, and that's part of the goal. Mentally keeping it together. Because if he loses it and he panic, well, then that's gonna be another bust on the Brett Veach resume, and we don't got a lot of those. Not a lot of.
Right,
So
and I'm confident in Kingsley. I think Kingsley
me
gonna
too.
get better. Kingsley gonna get better. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think he's
Like
gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right.
this, this is just a welcome to the NFL rookie moment,
And
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 it's
yeah,
not
we taught it before it happened.
right,
We
and it's
knew there was a possibility that this would happen.
yeah, and
He's
it,
not
like
gonna be Willie Roast in 2 weeks. It's just not. That ain't how it works.
yeah,
I would love for him to be Willie Roast, but he's not gonna be that in 2 weeks, man. So give it
yeah.
some time, relax, calm down, and let the boy breathe. And you ain't got to bench him. Grunhard was kind of hard on him too, bro.
I mean, he from the old school, man. So
Hey, but he was speaking truth. You gotta take them lessons and take them and then apply them to the game, man, to your game.
yeah, and like hell, I wouldn't expect him to be Eric Fisher right out the gate, and like
Hey, people didn't love Eric Fisher either. Not that
n-
first year.
nah, they didn't. They definitely
They-
didn't. Like hell, they didn't like him like the first 2, maybe 3 years.
Man, remember
But
Sean Smith used to say he was scared of J.J. Watt till he wasn't.
exactly.
Man, then J.J. Watt was nothing after that, boy.
Yeah,
After Sean Smith called it. Shout out to Sean Smith. That's my dog. Um,
yeah, but besides that, man, it's not gonna get any easier, man. Like if he does start, you're gonna be lined up across from Matthew Judon. You know what I'm saying? That's a very good pass rusher in his own right.
right. Another lesson. You
Hmm
gotta take every week as a lesson, bro. And apply it and be better for it. You know what I'm saying? So you done face Baltimore, you done face Trey Henderson, you about to face Matthew Judon. We throwing you in the fire, baby. You gonna be nice and roasted. Well, how you gonna learn though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the day, man, actually, you know what's crazy? I found this stat today, and they said it's been a long time since Patrick Mahomes has crossed 23 or more points in a game, like offensively. Like he's currently,
Has done what?
they said Patrick Mahomes, like they said, the Chiefs and the Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense haven't crossed more than 24 points in like 8 out of the last 9 games, something crazy like that. It was a
For
weird
real?
stat I saw, but like that's pretty wild. So
Yeah,
it
that's
just it
crazy.
just it just raises the question, man. Like now that we're on the road, we're away from home. I
In the
know
dome.
in the dome. I know our running back situation isn't the greatest right now at the moment. Do you think this offense gets a little better on the road? Do you think it travels a little better on the road this week, or are we gonna go through the same struggles?
Pat rarely has two bad games in a row. He has had two bad games in a row though, but it's not. I think he bounces back. Pat's not. It won't be Pat's fault. I think he's gonna have one of those. I know I played terrible last week, so here we go type of games, and a dome, no weather concerns. Uh, I gotta throw the ball, so because my running backs are not definitely on point. So yeah, I think Pat got one of those 300 games. Now he might throw a crazy interception because Justin Simmons is out there. So I'm
Yeah,
banking on at least one interception. If
yeah,
we got a parlay bet or anything, I'm banking on at least one. So, but I think it might be one of those Pat Mahomes games. Um, I don't think Travis is the man this week. I think Rasheed Rice is going to be the man this week. So, as long as they come to play, as long as the young boys get that young boy involved, get Worthy involved. Um, Kansas City going to be deep in the building. I know a lot of people is traveling already. Safe travels. I know a bunch of our people is going down there and on their way down there now. So it, man, you know what? I wish Eric Berry would be at the game.
straight
That would
up.
be that would just be a boost for me as a fan. You know what I'm
I think
saying?
we can boost for a lot of us. I mean, if
Yeah,
like
we
we
need
could,
to we need to rebuild that bridge, man. Whatever happened in that relationship, and we the rumors are the rumors, but whatever happened with that relationship, it would be nice if we could rebuild that relationship. Like at this game, we haven't been to Atlanta since the 2-point conversion game where Eric Berry single handedly won the second game. So I think Kansas City gonna be deep in the building, man. I think is Atlanta ain't gonna just push over. And this is also a game we can lose because these are one of those games that we lose. It's like, why did they lose that game? You know what I'm saying? This is like one of the Colts games where it's like the Colts ain't been doing nothing in 3 weeks, and then they all of a sudden beat Kansas City for no reason. It's like, damn, what happened? So I don't think that's gonna happen. I think this is gonna be a bounce back game for Pat because he did not have a good game last week.
yeah, and like here's another thing with Pat, man. Like somebody reposted the video. Her name is Jenna. If you're watching the shout out to Jenna, but she reposted the video of Patrick and Travis being at that golf event, and
Yeah, the PGA Tour.
when they was facing Clay Thompson and Steph Curry in that
Mhm.
Capital One match. And remember, Patrick said, "Well, Ernie,
Oh yeah,
Ernie, you know this. I just like to make things interesting for TV. It's what I do." And it's like,
right.
Patrick, man. you making it bad for a lot of Chiefs fans' health, man. Like, can we at least have a couple of games sprinkled in there where you just
The fact that y'all think that Pat really does that on purpose is crazy.
it just depends on the opponent, man. Like it really
The
does,
fact that
bro.
people believe that.
I don't know, man. But damn, can we get at least a few games where we just handle business and like sweat free? You know what I'm saying? Why 15 of these games gotta be stressful? You know?
Ain't no easy games, bro. We
Yeah,
ain't no
yeah.
easy games in the league no more like that, bro. Every week is a battle, bro.
That is a fact though, man. Like we are the back to back defending Super Bowl champs, so it's always gonna
We
be
are
tough.
back to back Super Bowl champions. I don't care how we win, long as we win.
Yeah.
Seriously.
But another thing I want to touch on is did you hear what Dave Merritt said about Jaden Hicks today?
No, what do you say?
He said there's a possibility that we could see more Jaden Hicks throughout the season. Like, he basically Dave Merritt said he's kind of like ahead of schedule, like he's ready to make more of an impact on his team whenever his name gets called. So I'm be interested to see when that moment happens because I think that kid's gonna be a hell of a football player.
Yeah, he had a hell of a preseason. I think you also think he's just gonna push Justin Reed out the way. Are you more excited about that or are you more excited about seeing him play?
I mean, look, he is gonna push Justin Reed out the way. I'm not saying he gonna start a game this year, but I think essentially he's gonna take over after this season's over with. But don't be
Mhm.
surprised you see him out there quite a bit more than you think.
I'm curious to see the kid. Like I said, he had a good preseason. That last preseason game, he definitely shouldn't have been playing because he was clearly the best guy on the field.
Right.
He's a willing tackler. He was all over the field. He got a nose for the ball. So all the cliches, baby, all the cliches. So yeah, I'm curious to see him out on the field, see what he gonna do. And we got a young secondary, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be some highs and lows. You just gotta ride with them. But I think they're gonna be better for it. Just like all the rest of our rookies, man. Throw them in the fire. Throw them in the fire.
Yep. Absolutely. Who's gonna? So like you already mentioned, Rasheed gonna be the guy on offense that
Yeah.
has the monster game. I mean, do you see what's your impact player on defense?
I think it's time for George to have a good game. Sack and a half, forced fumbles, something like that. Something flashy, something on Sports Center. It's time for the furiousness to come out. He been chomping at the bit. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's time for George to have a good game.
Yeah, I'm with that because he got a great matchup this week. So I'm pretty much with that. I think him and Chris gonna do that thing again this week. And I'm pretty much in agreement with you offensively too. Like Rasheed Rice, he's definitely got the matchup to do some things. But I think Travis does have a better output, much better output. Like I ain't gonna say he's gonna go for 100, have that monster game, but you have your standard, top tight end type game. Like let's say it's around 60, 70 yards, maybe a tutty, something like that. You know what
You
I'm
gonna
saying?
get him? You gonna do it this week? I'm
Yeah.
saving it for that Chargers game.
Nah, the reason why I say this because that Chargers game, he going for like $1.25 probably.
Two tutties. Those damn Chargers. Ain't nothing like getting right with the versus the Chargers. I could see that. It 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 would be nice to see Travis have a "I ain't dead yet" game. I ain't mad at that at all. You know what I'm saying? So, in the home of Tony Gonzalez, so
Oh man, yeah, we talked about that last night too in the space like the Chiefs and Falcons fans, because we both have different feelings about Tony Gonzalez. Like Atlanta, they fans they gravitate towards Matt Ryan, besides the Michael Vick era, but like a recent
Michael
a recent memory, they gravitate more towards Matt Ryan.
Matty Ice.
Yeah,
Matty
Matty
Ice was
Ice.
nice, man.
Yeah.
Matty Ice was nice, but
Mhm. But yeah, Tony, man, look, I still ain't got over what he said on camera, bro. I'm sorry, I haven't got over it, man.
Man, Tony was playing political game, bro.
That was just
Don't be
nasty,
mad
bro.
at him. Don't be mad at him. He didn't mean it.
That's
I
just
could never hate Tony Gonzalez. I'm sorry. I grew up on Tony Gonzalez. I can never hate him.
I mean, I grew up on him too, but bro, you didn't have to say all that, bro. You didn't say you want to go in the Hall of Fame as just a Falcon, bro. Like, come on, man. Let's
Did he
stop.
say that? He didn't say that, did he?
Yeah,
Did
he
he say
said that,
that?
bro. Yeah, he said that.
Okay.
And now you want to come back to us because of all the success we have. Like, I just feel a way
He was
about
on.
that, bro.
He was on 610 today. I think not
Oh, he was.
610. 96.5. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, Ken.
96.5 the fan. I just feel a way about that, man. That's just me though.
It'd be all right.
But I was thinking about what you said about Eric Berry. Like, nobody's really talked about him all week, at least for what I heard, except for us. What if he just appears out of nowhere, just
I would
randomly at the
love
game?
it, bro. I
That would
would
be crazy.
absolutely. If Eric Berry just showed up out of nowhere with his, come on, man. Who wouldn't? Who doesn't love Eric Berry as a Chiefs fan? Like, we love Eric Berry, bro. I know he wasn't Sean Tyler Taylor. I know he wasn't Ryan Clark. He wasn't Troy Polamalu, but he was our version of that. Like, we love Eric Berry.
Man, Eric's one of the
Also,
best safeties in the
if
league.
Justin Houston could show up out of, let's just let's rebuild that bridge, man. Because there's no reason Eric Berry should not be in the Ring of Fame. Or Justin Houston, bro. Like, it's not right. It's not right that we don't have a positive relationship with Eric Berry or Justin Houston. I don't like it. A lot of the fans don't like it. And I'm sure a lot of fans agree with me right now. Like, mend that relationship. Fix it. Whether that's Clark, whether that's Brett Veach, Andy Reid, whoever needs to fix that relationship, fix it. You already fired the guy that broke the relationship, so let's just fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Berry was better than Ryan Clark.
I mean, oh, absolutely. Like, he was one of the best safeties in the league during this time.
Oh yeah, Eric Berry was the man, bro. Like, are you serious?
Yeah, Eric Berry got a lot of respect. Okay, so did you hear about the whole Patrick Mahomes interceptions getting called back due to penalties? Did you hear about that getting debunked today or yesterday?
Okay. Most of Pat's interceptions are probably on false starts or offside plays where he's gonna give his guy a chance regardless. Pat does see the flags and he see the holding. He wouldn't throw it if he knew it was gonna get intercepted. Like, he don't throw. it's so idiotic to think like that, bro. It's like, really? Are we really? That's what we doing? And then they had the number, wasn't it like 53 at first? And then somebody was like, yeah, it's really like 17. And it's
Yeah, let's
hey man,
yeah, let's go down. Let's go down to who really leads this so-called stat, right?
Josh Allen, right?
No, it's not. You'll
Oh.
be surprised to see who it is. All right, so let's start off. This is from Bill Barnwell. I'm surprised I'm able to see his tweets because he got me blocked. But anyway, this was from Barstool Sports. The article they
I think
wrote
he
this.
got me blocked too.
Yeah, yeah,
Go ahead.
but yeah, he said the player we would expect to lead the league in interceptions overturned by penalty since the start of 2018 is the guy who has thrown most passes of any kind of that kind over that time frame, which is Patrick Mahomes. He's thrown the most passes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Jared Goff is the only quarterback within
Jared
300
Goff?
attempts. Yeah, but he's not the name yet. I'm not done yet. I'm gonna go down.
Oh, okay.
I'm going down the tweets. Because he's thrown more than anyone. Patrick Mahomes leads since 2018 in lots of things. Like, I ain't gotta go over all these stat categories. So Patrick Mahomes leads in a lot of categories since 2018.
As he should.
Okay, so as we go down further, it says the problem is that there's a penalty that wipes off a lot of interceptions, but it has nothing to do with referee judgment calls, which is offsides, false start. We already mentioned that. 8 of those 17 interceptions were plays where a defender went offsides and Mahomes threw the ball on a free play. That's called taking advantage of a free play. And which
Right.
Patrick Mahomes, he's still trying to master it, but he ain't quite fully mastered it. Like how, let's say Aaron Rodgers, because Aaron Rodgers, I mean, everybody knows he's the master of the free play situation in this current era of football. All right, so let's continue. They aren't really bailout calls. Now, of 1 of the 17 didn't wipe off an interception. Matt Judon was flagged for unnecessary roughness during a return. That was back when we played the Ravens like a few years ago. And the Ravens still took possession of the football, which leaves 16 interceptions. So that leaves 8 overturned interceptions when we can ascribe to plays that involve referee judgment calls. Defense pass interference, roughing the pass, legal contact, all that. So, including interceptions, that's about 1 for every 452 passes Mahomes has thrown. It's one of the higher rates that he could find, but he said there's one quarterback who actually has a higher rate of interceptions overturned by plays that involves a referee's discretion since 2018. And Bengals fans did not like this. They didn't like this at all because it's actually Joe Burrow.
It's
Joe Burrow
shiesty.
actually leads that category. Yes.
Shiesty.
Yeah, so Joe Burrow has had 8 interceptions overturned by penalties since joining the league, 2 offsides, 4 defensive pass interference, league use of hands, and defensive holding. So that's 6 judgment calls across almost 2,000 pass attempts, or 1 every 327 attempts.
Wow.
So, yeah, their guy, Joe Burrow, the guy they call 9. Yeah.
Okay. This is a public service announcement. This is my thoughts and my thoughts alone. It's not a reflection of anybody on Kingdom Cast. I don't even know your name, bro, and I don't even want to know your name after this. For you to be that much affected that you got to put Travis Kelce and Pat Mahomes on your lock screen, bro. First of all, there should be a veteran in your locker room that should have grabbed you and said, "What are you doing? Because you're making us look bad. Why did you say that? Why are you doing that?
Oh, man.
Why are you even putting yourself in this position, bro? You're making us look insecure. You're making us look like children. You're making us look, this is embarrassing." I'm going to see him again. You can see him when you look at your phone. Dummy. What does that do? I'm going to put Travis Kelce and Pat Mahomes on my lock screen on my phone because I got a penalty called on me that should have been called on me. What are we doing? What are we doing, bro? What are we? It's weird. And yes, it's very weird. Well, I wouldn't even support anybody on my team that said that. I wouldn't even want you on my team. I'm gonna walk around with the lock screen of Travis Kelce and Pat Mahomes. Travis ain't even the one that did it to you.
That's the funny part.
You need to walk
part.
around with a picture of Rasheed Rice on your phone. Because he's your daddy. That is weird, bro. That is weird. Like, and Scratch from Ohio.
Hey, Scratch, I told you the game was gonna be close though. But anyway,
He did say the game was gonna be close.
But anyway, yeah.
Your rookie that got the penalty, he said he was so hurt by the play that his phone lock screen is a picture of Travis Kelce and Pat Mahomes, and nobody in that locker room thought to grab him, tie him up, and then throw him in the trunk when he said that. Selling T-shirts.
All right, I got.
Anyway, move on.
I got to debunk that real quick because apparently this is the thing the NFL is doing this year. They're doing the black shirts and they point out the highlight of the week or something like that. Because Xavier Worthy, he scored his first career touchdown. They made a shirt similar to that of him scoring. But the thing is, the big difference is this: Xavier Worthy did that in the win. Cam Taylor-Britt did that in the loss. So it's worse than a loss to me. So. But yeah, that's something the NFL's doing this year though. With them,
Yeah, the NFL needs to stop. Stop. We don't glorify losers, man. Stop it.
We sure don't, man.
Nobody cares about who came in second place. Who did we beat in the Super Bowl last year? Who cares?
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, dog, like Bengals fans, they know we are Super Bowl, man. They always look forward to playing us, bro. Like it's just funny, man. Like I'm really laughing because every time we win a game, it's always got something to do with the refs, man. That's what happens when you win a lot, I guess.
What about when the refs called hands to the face? It was a good call.
Yeah.
But if they wanted us to win, would they have made that call? Right. Why would you put? Oh, so we're gonna purposely put Pat Mahomes in a 4th and 16 situation because we want him to win.
Right. That makes no sense.
It don't make no sense.
Now I'll give Bengals fans this. That the holding call on Orlando Brown, that was weak. That was a good red by Orlando Brown. Like I didn't see a hold there. I'll give them that. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the few penalties I'll be like, okay, that was we got a little favoritism on that one. But that 4th and 6, and wish we got a penalty for that head to the face, and we had to go 4th and 16, we had to get that. And the fact that we got a flag, which was a legit flag, the dude was there like 2 or 3 seconds early. Like, you gotta call that, man.
And then the dude aside gonna come out and say, "Yeah, I know where my boy coming from, man." Like, no, you did that to yourself, bro. Like, don't try to relate to him because he made a mistake, just like your dumb ass did. What are you talking about? Like, I know what he talking. I know exactly where he been. Like, man, shut up. I don't want to hear that.
Oh man,
what is wrong with that team, man?
Yeah, there's something wrong with them, dog. But
they are annoying, bro.
But yeah, forget them, dog. This is the last time we talking about them, bro.
Yeah, thank God, man. We don't even get Sporting Voice in here no more, man. It's just bad. Yeah, it's all around badness.
Yeah, because I wonder if they had won that game, he would have appeared out of nowhere. He would have appeared out of nowhere.
Of course. Of course, he would have came in here talking about 4-2.
Yeah, exactly. And by the way, before we move on from that completely, y'all can't call that Burrowhead no more.
That's
y'all
dead.
Can't call that Burrowhead no more. It's dead. We 2-1 against Joe Burrow and Arrowhead. That's a wrap, B.
Wow.
Hey, that's them.
Sucks.
They some weirdos.
But you know what? When I worked at Arrowhead and they come to the game, it wasn't none of that. It wasn't none of that talk. It's only a couple of them. It's the mixtape rapper and his friend. It's the what's some boy name? What's the girl name that be talking and don't know nothing about football?
There's a few of them.
There's a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for women that know about football, but you at least got to know the rules, baby. At least got to know the rules.
Mm-hmm.
It's called defensive pass interference. You know what I'm saying? The definition's pretty clear. But anyway, we don't want to keep talking about losers.
Right.
Yeah, Burrowhead been dead. That's dead when they said it.
Yep.
Is Mike Hilton still on the team? He might be the only one still left on the team.
Yeah, he's on the team. Yeah, he's on the team. You ain't hear his name at all. So
who? Oh.
Yep. But anyhow, man, look, it's on to the Falcons this week. The goal is to go 3-0. It's gonna be a tough game.
It is.
But at the end of the day, we're gonna come out on top. So was looking forward to a good game.
Yeah. Falcons gonna turn up. You know what I'm saying? I think Kirk Cousins is gonna get his swagger back, but it's prime time, so we gonna hold him to that curse. We gonna come out of that thing with another dub. No more injuries. We have been banged up on injuries, but surprisingly, we are healthy every day in practice. So
Yeah.
been full participants.
At
So
least we're not. At least
it's
we're
a
not the San.
weird.
At least we're not the San Francisco 49ers, man, because they got it rough right now. They got it really rough.
Well, they are the best team in the league. So y'all gotta stop talking, man. Yeah, hey, look. I know Travis Kelce started this players having a podcast type of thing, but if you're not winning, you probably shouldn't be on no podcast. You should worry about other things.
Daddy.
Yeah.
I think the 49ers will be the best team in the league.
They going
Bruh. It ain't looking good in San Fran right now.
yeah. And we not laughing about the injuries. That's not funny. We don't laugh at injuries, but
right.
it's weird that y'all saying y'all the best team in the league and then y'all lost to us twice in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So y'all are good enough to make it to the Super Bowl. Y'all not good enough to win it.
No.
Yes.
But anyhow, man, with that being said, I mean, do we have anything else to cover before we get up out of here?
Do we have anything else to cover?
Yeah.
What's on your mind,
And
Liddy?
that is
He don't know.
that Christopher McCaffrey, that everybody keeps saying that's Christopher, that the Madden 25 cover is the laziest cover they've ever seen.
Shut up, man.
Hold up.
Okay.
So,
All right, we out.
All right, with
That's
that
the
being
fifth
said,
best team.
don't
That's
forget to
in
like,
the
subscribe,
Indian
comment, share our social media platforms. Till the next episode, we out.
What you
Let's go,
say?
Chiefs.
Like, share,
Let's
and
go
subscribe.
3-0.
Like and subscribe.
That boy
Say
silly.
it right.
Like and subscribe right now before I break into your house and I get to FBI and Donald Trump.
Okay, yeah, you got it.
We out, y'all.
You gotta go.